It says in the narration that Rasulullah ﷺ was affected and shook the knee of that man, saying to him, "Anta wa maluka li abik." You and everything you own belongs to your father. Today we see sometimes couples, the husband and wife, they argue. One says, "Why do you give money to your father? Why do you give money to your mother?" The man says, "Without my permission." The wife says, "You don't even do that for me." They argue about the rights of the parents. Allahu Akbar. Listen to what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. He said, "Burru aba'akum taburrukum abna'ukum." Be dutiful towards your parents. As a result, your children will be dutiful towards you. This is a two-sided thing, brothers and sisters. I want you to analyze it. If you want your children to respect you, to be good to you, to look after you when you are weak, when you are feeble, when you become very old in age, when you can't walk, when you need someone to feed you with a spoon, when you need someone to take you to the toilet, when you need someone to bathe you, when you need someone to carry you, when you need someone to hold your hand and to treat you the same way you treated them when they were babies, infants, then they need to see from you the respect and the goodness from you towards your parents. When they visit their grandparents, they need to see how you treat your parents. They need to see how you talk to your parents. You know, there is a saying that says, we always complain that our children don't obey us. Am I right or wrong? They don't listen to us, but they never fail to imitate us. Correct? Wallahi, they imitate the way you tie your shoelace. I don't see too many shoelaces here in the Emirates, but back when we have lots of shoelaces. They see the way you tie your shoelace. They see the way you fix your amama. They see the way you look at the mirror. If you brush your teeth, they'll brush their teeth. If you wash your hands, they'll wash their hands. If you don't, they don't. When the husband and wife argue, the children will grow up arguing. If you make promises and don't fulfill them, they will also do the same. They don't fail to imitate us. So when you are dutiful to your parents, they'll be dutiful towards you. If you don't have contact with your parents, your children will grow up learning this. See, when I got married, I mean, all of us, when you get married and you have a problem in your marriage, and you look at your wife or your husband and there's this situation you've never encountered before, where do you get your example from? I mean, where do you recall? Who do you think of to try and solve this problem? The only place you can think of are your parents. You think how my father used to deal with it, how my mother used to deal with it, and so you apply it. So we are role models, my dear brothers and sisters. Role models. A man said, "Ya Rasulullah, I treat my daughters and sons differently, not in an equal way." And he said to him, "Do you want them to equally love you and respect you when they grow up?" He said, "Yes, Ya Rasulullah." In other words, if you don't treat them equally, for example, then they will also disrespect you. It starts from a young age.